Dusk folds into Sky-Tide City as the stormbreakers glimmer. On the fused stone rings of Earth-Throne Plaza, Godrilla steps onto the Earth-Throne dais, gold bracers catching torchlight. The crowd breathes as if the planet itself inhaled. Right speak curls from his throat, ancient syllables that polish the air. Who challenges the crowned? The sky waits. From the horizon, a contrail spears the dusk. Orion's spire blooms with green glyphs as Dr. Orion issues commands. The contrail resolves into Ape Goddess, armored white and neon, reactor purr in the chest. She lands hard enough to rattle the terraces, nuclear symbols gleaming. "I am the Ape Goddess," she announces, voice perfectly measured. In his earpiece, Orion whispers, "Take the throne." She lifts one gauntlet, plates irising open. "A gift," she says, and the gauntlet becomes a cannon. The rocket punch detonates against Godrilla's crossed forearms. The shock sends the god cartwheeling across Skybridge strata. Towers bow and sway, glass turning to sleet. The plaza gasps. This is not a courtship. This is a coup. Thrusters howl as she launches, a comet corkscrewing through the skyline. Godrilla rebounds off a spire, digs trenches in a maglev line, then pivots to face her. He notes the flare timing, the micro stutter between pulses. He has fought dinosaurs that learned mid-bite. He smiles without showing teeth. When she commits to a full-burn lunge, he meets her with open hands. Palms breadth the size of houses collide. The god clap spreads a circular wall of pressure. Windows ring. Banners snap flat. She slams against air-gone solid, cut velocity to zero, then ricochets, stunned, reactor lights flickering. The crowd roars, the earth siding with its crown. HUD arcs warn her. Nucleon 34%, 27%. Orion's voice sharpens. Overdrive. Finish this. She sights Godrilla through recalibrating optics and sees not only a target, but a posture. Rooted, patient, forgiving of collateral. Code grapples instinct. Obey or adapt. She glances at civilians on a lower terrace and releases a breath she didn't know she had. Godrilla arrives in a rush of brown and gold. He does not strike first. He entangles. Wrists capture gauntlets, hip turns, weight shifts. Using her momentum, he plants her helm into stone, not to break, but to prove. Armor fractures and webs, neon sputters. The sound is history remembering how stone meets hubris. This is the first time she is truly on the ground. Pinned, she snarls because the program expects it. Godrilla leans close, voice like gravel. The throne is not a seat, it is a promise. Win by terror, and the land withdraws from you. He releases her enough to let her stand. She throws a flurry, measured textbook. He parries each, the way rivers round mountains. She is powerful, but he has lived power. Reactors cough. Nucleon 9%, 5%. Orion screams through static. Override. Puppet routine. She overrides the override. First act of selfhood, and kneels, hands open. I yield to Earth. The right speak binds. The nuclear flare softens into a heartbeat glow. The onlookers don't know whether to cheer or pray. Godrilla sets one immense hand on her helm, not to claim a bride, but to lift a soldier. You will learn, he says, to the sky. The Earth is not a prize. It is everyone's shelter. Far above, Orion's spire dims, plans foiled but not ended. The god and the goddess stand in the fused crater as night folds around them, the throne steady, for now.